Welcome to 100 Yards of Football. Today is our NFL Draft Prospect Special. Today we're going to preview Mr. Isaiah Simmons, linebacker out of the University of Clemson. I'm your host, Vincent Turner, and join me today is the legend, former Atlanta Falcons great, 1981 NFL Draft, first-round pick, 25th selection overall out of Florida State University, Mr. Bobby Butler. If you like the video today, please come in and share it, as he's going to break down Mr. Isaiah Simmons' game and the level this young man can play at the next level, which is the NFL. If you like the video, please come in and share it. Mr. Butler, how you doing today, sir?
Good to see you again, sir.
We're going to preview a very serious football player that might make a lot of money at the next level.
Yes, he will.
Let's go on with Mr. Isaiah Simmons out of Clemson University. What do you like about his game?
What is it not to like? I mean, the guy is 6'4", he's 230 pounds, can probably add another 15, 20 pounds in the NFL on his body, on his frame. This guy, man, unbelievable. He's a Buckets Award winner and probably could have won the Thorpe Award as well. He's that kind of a player, which means he could be the best defensive back in the country, right?
Ain't no question about it.
This guy played every position for Clemson, and y'all know Clemson in the last few years has been a great defense. He's played outside linebacker. He's played defensive end. He's played inside linebacker. He's played free safety. He's played strong safety. He's played corner. I've seen him line up at corner, making plays on the corner. I mean, what do you do? I tell you one thing, on the next level, you got to account for this guy. I'm praying that he goes on a team that really can use his versatility, because he is a versatile player. And you better be able to account for him and know where he is on the field, because this guy, all he does is make plays. He led Clemson in sacks. He was second on the team in interceptions. The guy's phenomenal. He's a great player. I can't wait to see him play. I see Mel Kiper got him going about the 8th pick right now, maybe in Charlotte, staying home in Charlotte. I just hope that they have the style of defense that can just show what he can do. This guy is Lawrence Taylor. He is Kenny Easley. He is a lot of guys all joined in one. And I love it because we live in a different era of football. It's not the old day of football. It's like spread offenses doing all these different things in the passing game. This guy can play multiple positions, can do a lot to disguise coverages because he can play multiple positions, and he can rush it. He can do it all. So I can't wait to see what they do with him on the next level because of his versatility. That's going to be the thing with me. I hope that he don't play in just a basic 3-4 defense. I hope that they use him better than that in the NFL.
You talk about the qualities of this young man, and you played college football at a high level, and we're going to go back old school. It's been a lot of great college football players that have came on the college scene that's went into the NFL. Me being close to 6'0", I'm not going to put my age all out there. But, man, I've seen a lot of great defensive players from the days of Bubba Smith when he was at Michigan State, Ten Hendricks from where you down from Miami, Tommy Casanova, safety at LSU, Ronnie Lott when he was at USC, Dion when he was at Florida State, Hugh Green at Pitt. I mean, Steve Edmond, University of Washington. I mean, super college football players. I'm going to throw Jack Tatum in there, Ohio State. Charles Woodson. To me, he's the closest thing of Charles Woodson as being that type of athlete that can affect the game in so many ways, from tackling to covering to making explosive plays on defense. And you know me, Brother Butler. I always say when this young man or any player, I judge him how they play in big-time games. And go back to the two playoff games they played this year. I'm going to go back and play the Ohio State game back in my mind. That interception he made in the two-deep safety coverage. Explain that. He's in the two-deep safety and made the break on the ball. Explain our viewers out there what two-deep means.
Well, first of all, two-deep is what we call cover two. That means two safeties are going to have, each going to have a half of the football field. So they're going to cover half. One's going to cover half the field, deep half. The other's going to cover the other deep half. Your corners are in the flat zones. They're supposed to jam the receivers, and safety's supposed to make any play that's on top. Now, that play was special because it wasn't just a play. He intercepted a pass that was basically a sideline play.
That's my point.
It wasn't up the field in the middle of the field. We're talking about a guy who is a linebacker, supposedly, but he's playing safety, and he intercepted a fade route on the sideline in cover two. So in other words, the guy can read the quarterback well, and he can break on the ball like he's a corner. That was impeccable. That's one of the greatest plays I've seen in college football.
And then I'm going to go back to the first quarter against LSU in the national championship game. They bring him down in a box and bring him off the edge like Lawrence Taylor when he was at North Carolina. He's sacking Joe Burrow. Then they put him out in the slot, covering Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He covered him like he's Deion Sanders type blanket.
Absolutely.
Then most of all, what I love about him, I went back and looked at some of his stats. The most important stat that stuck out to me, and maybe you can contribute to this, his coverage ability at 92.9.
Yes.
Out of 100, what does that mean going to the NFL?
That means he's the best cover guy in the draft.
So, I mean, and then you talking about him being a great athlete. When he first got to Clemson, he competed in track at a high level, I believe, in the high jump.
Yes.
Then you're looking at his size. He's 6'4", 230. Maybe another 20 pounds, he's 250. A lot of people say he might be the fastest player on the team. He's faster than Travis Etienne.
Yes.
Then I'm looking at the ability, tackling off the charts. I'm looking at it, can tackle in space, can run with a receiver at any size, height, or talent. I'm talking about running, step for step.
Step for step.
I mean, to me, he's a miniature of a Ryan Sherrill when he was in Pittsburgh, from the Ohio State. He's got little Bruce Irvin, who was coming off the edge with the Seahawks. Then he's got the hidden ability of Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, even Ed Reed.
Yes.
I mean, this guy is, what I'm saying, might be the best defensive player that stepped in his draft, and the guy was a 3-star prospect. So that's telling me Clemson, Brent Venables are coaching him up.
Coaching him up.
Coaching him up.
And developing.
Developing, can I say it one more time? Coaching them up.
Yes.
And when the combine is coming up in end of this month?
Yes.
He, to me, is going to be the most watched player because I want to see what his test numbers are going to be.
Well, it's going to be off the charts. I mean, he's going to vertical. I'm going to say he's going to vertical over 45, right?
Yes, sir.
That's incredible to say that. I'm going to say his 40 time is going to be in the 4.4 range at the highest, right?
Yes, sir.
He might run faster than that. We don't know. But the thing about this guy that I'm so impressed with is that I think this guy, the type of talent that he has, can change the game on the defensive side of the ball. And I think when we see how productive he's going to be on the next level, other kids that's coming up are going to be that same kind of player. Because it only takes one and somebody to see it and somebody to believe it, and it can be achieved. And so I can't wait to see what the future is, because when you look at the game of football now, from my day to current day,
yes, sir.
You know, we got hybrid players like tight ends now. You know, when I was playing, tight ends were on the line of scrimmage with their hand in the dirt, blocking and maybe catch a pass every now and then, right? Now you got tight ends playing like wide receivers, right? We need guys on the defensive side of the ball that can handle things like that. And he's one of them. I think he's the start of it. We're going to see plenty more guys come out with that kind of
I'm going to ask you a serious question. You came in the draft in 81. You've seen a lot of great players, man, from Lawrence Taylor to Hugh Green, Dexter Manley. He puts me in the mind of Dexter Manley, a guy who was covering punts in his his rookie year for Washington, ended up being a pretty good defensive end. Then Ronnie Lott, Dennis Smith, Eric Wright. I mean, you've seen a lot of players, but seriously, Brother Butler, have you seen a player of this stature having so much ability that's lined up at primary every defensive position and do it at a high level? Have you ever been around a player like that?
I've never been around a player like that, period. So that's why I'm so excited about this guy, because I can't wait to see. And I hope he goes to a team that can take advantage of every gift that he has to offer.
You talked about Carolina. To me, it makes perfect sense to go there. They got Luke Kinkley just retired. They got a new coach coming in, Matt Rule. You need another fan base to another star player. We don't know if Cam Newton is going to come back. Right. But Isaiah Simmons will make plenty of sense to me because Clemson is right down the road.
Yes.
But as I said before, and I'm going to say it one more time and ask you, I haven't seen a football player of this magnitude. The only player I've seen close like this was Hugh Green when he was coming out of Natchez, Mississippi, when he was a high school signed with Pitt that had so many abilities like this, but not like this. A guy that can play down in the box, cover the slot, play outside, and do it so smooth and effortlessly. But what really got me was the LSU National Championship game when he was able to come down in the box and beat tackles off the edge. And then when they put him outside to cover Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he was able to stay foot for foot with him.
Right.
I said, man, I haven't seen a football player this complete in my lifetime.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to throw another name. Brian Urslacher probably is the closest thing. He was a safety when he got drafted, and then they moved him to middle linebacker.
Right.
Final words on Isaiah Simmons.
Hey, the future is bright, and I can't wait to see how it projects on the next level. I'm excited to see him play. The game of football has been evolving ever since I've been involved with it. I can't wait to see this evolution with this new kind of a player. I think he's the starting point of that kind of player coming to the NFL. I think it's the starting point for that kind of guy.
And kudos to Dabo Sweeney and Brett
Absolutely.
Venables, because y'all coached up a special player. Y'all might have coached up one of the greatest football players that ever come out of college football on the defensive side of the ball.
Yes.
If you like the video today, please come in and share it. I'm Vincent Turner. Join me today. It's the legend. I'm going to say it one more time. 1981 NFL draft. Some of them players was in the draft. Lawrence Taylor, Hugh Green, the eyes, Mike Singletary. I don't have to say no more. He was the 25th pick in the first round, Mr. Bobby Butler out of Florida State University. And before I end the video today, I thank God for him because he didn't let me have it because he took the Kansas City Chiefs over the San Francisco 49ers. And I tried to argue with him. I was crazy because this guy's played at a high level. But enjoy our video today. Please be blessed this weekend. We are 100 yards of football.